2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The lights of downtown. We are new.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar.
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Covington finds McCollum. Back to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. To the middle, 6 to shoot. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the inside, here's Middleton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Covington. And there's the pass to McCollum. Unloads from 13. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Lillard to the right side. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. And a wide open look for McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Lillard. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Can't hit from in close. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Teague. The Blazers getting the bucket. Portis in the post. Shoots. Converts on the jumper for the easy two.
And this speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Portland trailing here. Passes it to Pau. There's the pass to Simons. Dishes it to Cantor. Shot from 16. And Portland turns it over again.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Portis. Fires from deep. Rebound by Anthony. Snatched away. Connaughton passes to Portis. Teague for three. That shot no good. Got it off in time. And no good that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the 5. The Bucks trail. Teague, the pass to Nwora. Tucker with the ball. Anthony on him. Pass to Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got his second basket.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Simons. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. From 8. And Jones pulls it down.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. And it's good, 2 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Giannis has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Out left to the wing. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. Fires it up. And he overshot that one, missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Jones. Back to Lillard. Outside Covington. One-on-one here. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Giannis against Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Back to Anthony. Lillard outside. Covington with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Goes back up. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Nurkic.
And the touch Nurkic has inside. I mean, I love seeing him be aggressive and look to get his shot from there.
Here's Middleton. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Clearing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Here's McCollum, following the basket by Giannis. Lillard dishes to Covington. Back to Lillard. McCollum passes to Lillard. Kicks it out to Covington. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Milwaukee leading by 3. Middleton outside. From the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now here's Covington. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it goes down 2 points.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
The Bucks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. No good there. Good D by Covington. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. For the lead. Back to Powell. The tray. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Lillard against Holiday. Middleton right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Lillard. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. Finish off the break. Covington's got his second bucket tonight.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. To end the run. No good on that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now, here's Nurkic. 8 points for him. Back to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. Now, Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, Lopez is hard to deal with, especially when he's this close to the rim.
For Milwaukee, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Kicks it to McCollum. On the wing, Jones. Here's Simons. Teague covering. And it's Simons missing.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Connaughton passes to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Nora. He nails it, and we're tied up. Nora's got his first 2 points. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Portis. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Portis with it. Now the pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. For the lead. Portland grabs the miss.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Stolen by Tucker. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Nora. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his first bucket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
McCollum dishes to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Off on that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Here's Connaughton, and Tucker kicks to Portis. Good on the shot. Portis has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Now, here's Cantor. Kicks it out to Jones. 5 to shoot. Lobs it up for Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
When you pair Cantor's strong frame with the scorer's mentality, you get a guy to love.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Tucker the pass to Forbes. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
Powell finds Cantor. Back to Powell. Pass to Anthony. Powell against DiVincenzo. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Pass to Powell. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony. Now here's McCollum. Six on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Lillard. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. And here they go. Finished off the break. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Lillard way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the basket is good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Lillard looking around. It's McCollum on the wing. The dish now to Covington. Back to McCollum. And there's the pass to Lillard. Over Holiday. And it's Lillard missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Bucks. With the tip, and Covington stays with it.
Absolute baller. When the game is up for grabs, Covington wants to be the guy to take it.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. And here is DiVincenzo. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking it. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the power forwards position. Now here is Harris. It's good from long range. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Now Harden, after the missed three from Damian Lillard. Powell pulls it in. McCollum feeling it out a bit, and a deep three from Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. KD dishes to Jordan. Poked loose, just 5 on the clock. An even 3-on-3 break. Lillard against Harris. Passes to McCollum. Here's the floater. Nurkic finds Lillard. No good on the three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to McCollum. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. No one near him. He squares up and sinks it.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here's Lillard. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
KD against Covington. Shoots over Nurkic. Jordan, the kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Irving.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Irving against McCollum. The pass to Nurkic. McCollum, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Powell for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Nobody near Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 5. And Lillard gets it to go.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Harden with it. Now defended by McCollum. Harden outside. Harris against Powell. Harris, good. Harris has got 7 points in the game. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. 36 seconds left to play in the first. And the basket by McCollum.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Outside Irving. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Jordan. Powell against Harris. Harris draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Stolen by Harden. The shot comes out, and we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 6. 2K. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Blake Griffin. Griffin with some nice D.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now Anthony after the missed 3 from KD. And Griffin sends it back. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
To the left wing. Back to Anthony. To the paint. And Durant sends it back. Griffin finds Harden. That one goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. And Portland with a change here, too. McCollum's checked in. Now here is Harris. 7 points in the game. Down low. Second chance shot. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Here's Irving after Enes Kanter's basket. Harris outside. The 3. Irving can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 8. McCollum dishes to Anthony. Misses from close range. Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. And his canter, that is a strength of his game.
55 seconds left in the first half. Harris outside. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Taken away by Anthony. And here we go. Trailblazers with a... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Powell, the pass to Covington. Back to Powell. Oh, Covington in position. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Covington's got his first points of the game.
Robert Covington.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, how'd you... That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's Harden. Up again. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his first basket of the night.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by McCollum. In the corner, it's Harris. To the middle, Covington with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Lillard. Oh, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Harden outside. From downtown. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Powell, the pass to Covington. Back to Powell. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Dishes it to Covington. He feeds it to Nurkic. Well, the Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it back. For the tie, he kicks to Covington. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Robert Covington being opportunistic in the mid-range. Go to work, young co.
Harden outside. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to KD. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Lillard. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Nurkic finds Covington for the lead. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Portland with a change here, too. Anthony's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Harden. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got 7.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Right side, Covington. Back to Nurkic. To the inside, Lillard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 11 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lillard against Harden. Inside, Jordan kicks to Harden. Durant in the corner. And that one is good.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 11. And the 3 off target. Durant up top, covered by Lillard. Harden outside. To the inside. Green kicks to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Now here's Lillard. And there's the feed to Covington. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Harden outside. From deep three-point range. And the Nets another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Powell with it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And staying with the play, Irving. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The 3-pointer is right on target.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Harden outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He gets it up, and we've reached the end of the third. It's the Nets up 5, and we're just... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Nets leading by 3. Now Harris. Chalk up 2 there.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Bucket is good.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. To the paint, deflects the pass. Claxton banked in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 5.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Brown against McCollum. Pass to Simons. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Jones. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Passes it to Harris. Shoots the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And it's Lillard missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. To the middle, Griffin with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. They need this. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Powell dishes to Lillard. And he comes up with the dude. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, Griffin in position, hammers the alley-oop through.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Nobody near Lillard. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Harden kicks to Brown. Harris against Powell. A baseline J, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, Mr. Harris in the clutch. Welcome to the show.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Three-pointer, Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound. Takes a 3. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. clutch.
And a deep three from Lillard. Laces one from 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players final. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe. Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Middleton can't get it to go. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here is Harden following the basket by Brook Lopez. Jordan kicks to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Milwaukee. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Giannis passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now here's Harden. Harris outside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Durant, that's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's DiVincenzo. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. For 3, Middleton. Offensive rebound. Giannis on the follow.
Hey, offensive rebound. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Now here's Harden. Back to Durant. Harden surveying the D. Lock at 6. Shoots. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Here is Durant following the basket by Chris Middleton. Here's Jordan. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
First free throw is good. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Nets, Jeff Green is checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the shot goes down.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here's Irving. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like the setup there. Green with a really rock-solid pick.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a three. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Holiday against Irving. And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Off target from outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 2. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the...
I think the underdog story started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Left side, Harris. Shot clock at 5. Irving dishes to Harris. No good with the triple. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 4. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Now here's Tucker. T right on him. And a wide open look for Portis. Money from the wing.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Irving passes to Griffin. Left side, Brown. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
KD's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 6. And here's Irving. He's got 6. Harris kicks to Griffin. Here's Claxton, covered by Giannis. For 3, Harris. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Middleton, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Middleton's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee. Irving dishes to Griffin. Outside, KD. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Middleton looking it over. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 6. KD with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Harris no good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And that one drops. Connaughton's got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
On its way from Irving for 2. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Knocked away. Griffin with the steal. Harris outside. High post, KD. Pass to Irving. Back to KD. Kicks it to Irving. Outside, KD. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the wing right side. Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebound. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And he might not get all the attention, but... And...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Fueled Up.
Oh my
great
goodness! That was special. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Over to the left wing. Here's Nora. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 8. Down low. In the corner. Shamet with it. From deep, Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Harden has a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 12. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Great D that time from Middleton.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Puts up a three. He can't get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Right side Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Brown comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Harden the pass to Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the pass to Nora. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Griffin dishes to KD. Feeds it to Irving. Passes it to Harden. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Outside Teague. To the left side wing. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. 5 on the clock. Here's Nora. He's covered by Brown. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets trail by 8. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And it's sent back by KD. Here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Pass to Nora. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. DiVincenzo against Irving. Come around. Johnson in the corner. Here's Claxton, and the layup falls.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Harden dishes to Brown. Pass to Claxton. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Kevin Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here is Harden. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. To tie it up. Misses off the right iron. Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton with it. Picked up by Harris. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Antetokounmpo against KD. Nine feet out. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 4. And for the Nets, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Harden outside. He kicks to KD. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
On the wing, Giannis. Brown against DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Brown. Now Harden. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Sinks the triple.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Giannis outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Lopez against Harden. The pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Lopez passes to Giannis. It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Inside. Here's Giannis. And there's the whistle on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Lopez passes to Middleton. Back to Lopez. Tips it. Giannis on the foul. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Good on the triple.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Outside Holiday. To Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Claxton. He lobs it up. Count it!
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've held a 12-point lead early. Floats it up for Giannis. Yes!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. From deep. Trifecta.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Knocks down the three.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
And so it's the Bucks who come. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Left side Covington. Back to Nurkic. Covington trying to break free. Nurkic can't hit.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Middleton. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a wide open look for McCollum. Misses the three. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Powell against Middleton. Powell kicks to McCollum. Passes it to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Clock at 2. Portland again missing.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Out to the right wing. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. for the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And McCollum launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every three McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's McCollum. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
DiVincenzo against McCollum. Covington. And the rejection by Giannis. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Stolen by Middleton. Over Lillard. Shots good by Middleton.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Lillard. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and he makes that one.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. 41 seconds left in the first. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Covington against Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead, up by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the floor for Portland, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Antetokounmpo, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely.
Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Now here's Teague. There's the lob to Portis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Dishes to Carmelo. McCollum passes to Carmelo. Back to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Jones. That shot off, and Milwaukee the other way now.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Now here's Jones. Here's Cantor. Back to Jones. Anthony left side. Kicks it out to Jones. Pulls from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Milwaukee leading by 9. Tucker the pass to Nwora. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Portis. This one for 3. A rebound by Simons.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum against Portis. McCollum no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Nwora the pass to Portis. Teague left side. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Milwaukee no good that time either. Trailblazers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Simons, guarded by Tucker. And stolen by Portis. To the paint. The kick out to Teague. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the shot goes in. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Pass to Nwora. All alone. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Jones is running. McCollum passes to Jones. They get it again. Bucks leading by 7. To the inside. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Then you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Jeff Teague. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter, and it's Simons missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That one drops for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lillard attacking. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 6.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket with his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Shoots from the elbow. No good on the last second attempt there. And Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points. And that does it for our half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Powell with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Passes to McCollum. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Covington. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
You got to respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Here's Lillard following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first points in this one.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Middleton finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo with it. And Covington sends it back.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Lillard from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Powell. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. Bucks leading by 12. The pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. And Giannis throws it down.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Anthony, the pass to Covington. Back to Anthony. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Kick out to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Nurkic the pass to Lillard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez. For Portland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of All-Star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Powell. A nice shot by Teague.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Teague against Lillard. Here's Simons. Anthony up on top. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
So costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
But how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 2. DiVincenzo finds Portis, and that one drops for him. Portis has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Milwaukee. Here's Simons, and he gets it to go.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And here is Portis. Here's Connaughton. And he makes good on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 16.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Now, here's Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And the basket by McCollum.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
Now here's Giannis. The shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Holiday surveying the floor. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Anthony against Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's McCollum. Feeds to Carmelo. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Portis. But they'll get another chance. Down low. Tries again. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. And the Bucks lead by 14.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's McCollum. He kicks it to Carmelo. The jumper from the free throw line is good. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
1:09 left to play in the final quarter. Middleton looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Here's Giannis, following the score by Damian Lillard. Pass to Middleton, the 3. Gets hauled in by the Trailblazers.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Outside Holiday. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Soaring high above the Willamette. We are
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle.
And how about this stat? Over the course...
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo! Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Irving. And McCollum with the block. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
Well, you can see Covington's speed and transition opportunities. That was a nice job getting out in front.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. 6-point game. Pass to KD. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now here's Powell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard. Off target with his 3.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
To the paint. Here's Harris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Harris against Powell. Back to Lillard. Kicks to Powell. Floats it up there for Nurkic. He can't hit that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Here's Lillard. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And here's McCollum for 3. Covington finds McCollum. Back to Covington. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Durant, the pass to Harden. Back to Durant. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shoots over Powell. Nurkic with the block. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And the basket by McCollum. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Oh, that could easily have been a three-point play. A little contact, Melo still goes right to it.
Irving against McCollum. Pass to Durant. Back to Irving. No one near him. And Cantor pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jones finds Anthony. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jeff Green. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brown the pass to Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's the 3. No good that time. And no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Anthony out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. McCollum, no good. The Nets with the lead. Harden, no good. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Jones kicks to Cantor. Over Brown. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got his first 2 points of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Brown wide open. He fires. And Cantor pulls it down. The Blazers on offense. Here's McCollum. And the layup is good. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Stolen by Cantor. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Here's Simons. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Lillard. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Nets trail by 3. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Claxton. Tries yet again. Up again. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Kicks it out to Lillard. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Harden against Lillard. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6. Harris passes to Jordan. Good on the bucket.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Now, here's Lillard. Outside, Covington. Back to Lillard from downtown. And it's Lillard again missing. Nets trail by 3. And here's Harris from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harris has got 5.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Lillard. Outside Covington. Down low. Lets it go from 11. And he hits the jumper for 2. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
There's 1:17 left here in the second. Lillard against Harden. To the middle. Claxton the pass to Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Harden doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Covington wide open. He fires. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Landry Shamit's checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And Portland making a change here. Jones is checked in. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Durant finds Jordan. Outside for KD. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Shamet. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. Pass to Covington. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Durant in the corner. It's stolen by Jones. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers lead. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They're in good position. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. Covington's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
And so here's Portland. After the basket by Brooklyn. Lillard against Harden. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on James Harden. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, those could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Now, here is Harden. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. The pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. And it's good. 2 points.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Lillard looking around. Now the feed to Covington. And a wide open look for McCollum. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good, Irving.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Irving against McCollum. Pass to Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. Now here's Harden. From deep. Rebounded by Anthony.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Simons surveying the D. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
1:52 left here in the third quarter. Irving finds Griffin. Shoots the 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Now, here's Lillard after Enes Kanter's miss. Portland, no good that time either.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
On the wing, Harris, defended by Jones. Here's Jordan. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Simons, and he goes in for the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Jordan. He's got 6. On the wing, Harris. The putback misses the follow-up. The Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Johnson. Lillard the pass to Cantor. He feeds it to Anthony. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson kicks to Griffin. Outside Jordan. A look from Harris. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Brooklyn ahead, up by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. C.J. McCollum out there with Powell. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin comes in for Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Passes it to KD. Oh, good with the triple.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Kicks it out to Jones. Now the pass to McCollum. To the inside, Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. McCollum against Irving. Brown the pass to Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Powell down low. He's covered by Brown. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. And the Nets making a change here as well. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Man showing some terrific range.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
Now here's McCollum. There's the dish to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lillard outside. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Brooklyn trailing, and here comes the break.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. It's Powell on the wing. McCollum left side, shoots over Brown, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Nurkic with the block. Powell with it. He's picked up by KD, and he gets it to go.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Harden against Lillard. It's up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And Lillard gets to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Powell. Feeds to Covington. Durant with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Now here's McCollum. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Harden against Lillard. They need this. Money!
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Harden. Outside Durant from the stripe. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. What a shot from Covington. You better be confident to take that shot.
Brown outside. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Lillard with no one around. And that one drops.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
It's Jordan on the wing. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
For 3, Harris now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Holiday surveying the floor. Inside. Here's Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot misses. Nice D from Durant. Here's Irving. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Hits the jumper in space.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Harris finds Harden. Pass to Durant. Right side, Jordan. Out to Harris. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Harris. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Off target from three-point range. The Nets with the lead. The wide open look for Durant. And he overshot that one, missing.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Takes it down to Middleton. Outside Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. Here's Harden trying to get open as Irving. Harden kicks to Griffin. Passes to Green. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job at pulling the trigger when he's open.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. From the arc. A nice shot by Tucker.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Irving. Bobbed up there for Green.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Teague, the pass to Middleton. Griffin with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it goes down 2 points. Irving's got 7 points.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Now Portis. Middleton for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Feeds it to Green. Shoots over Portis. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by... This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nwora in at the small forward. Now here's Harden. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. They kick it out to Green. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From deep. The shot will not fall. The Bucks go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Tucker can't get it to go. Nets leading by 8. Green passes to Claxton. Jeff Green on the wing. 5 points in the game. The feed to Irving. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. T kicks to Portis. Pass to Nwora. Bucks passing it around. Pass to Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the Bucks miss again.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Brown, the pass to Harden. He feeds it to Irving. And there's the pass to Claxton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Teague. Good work defensively by Harden.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, People don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harden kicks to Harris. Harden outside. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 9. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Landry Shamet's checked in for Brown. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Now here is Harris. Puts one up from 19. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Giannis drives in. Middleton outside. Holiday with the three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that should do.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Harden. The dish now to Jordan. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harden's got 6 points.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Antetokounmpo with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. They get it again. Kicks it out to Giannis. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 7 on the basket for Middleton.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Passes it to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that, gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown. Bucks
trail by 9. Antetokounmpo looking it over. To the middle. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Harden outside. Misses the 3.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Middleton dishes to Giannis. The tray. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket for Middleton. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but it's pretty safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving, and it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Pass to DiVincenzo. And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. For the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets leading by 6. Down low. Dishes to Jordan. Good. Jordan's got his first points in this one.
A big problem in the paint, really. This is the only area that DeAndre Jordan is going to score from.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Lopez. The rebound by the Nets.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Teague against Johnson. Left side, Jordan. Pass to Brown. Durant way outside. That shot off the mark. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Stolen by Durant. .54 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson outside. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for him. Bucks trail by 8. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Durant. The high post shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Teague with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he knocks down the first one.
The amount of pressure Durant puts on his opponents, it's typical to see him among the leaders in free throw attempts.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Tucker. Buries the long-range jumper. Tucker's got 6. Johnson with it. Misses. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Middleton for 3. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points.
It has been nice to see Blake Griffin answer some early criticism and score from anywhere on the floor. That jumper is looking wet.
Here's Giannis following the basket by Blake Griffin. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. The shot that time not on target. Nets leading by 9. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Brown's got the ball. The Nets working the ball around now. There's the pass to Luwawu. Back to Brown. Over to the left wing. Releases. Luwawu's shot is off. Bucks trail by 9. To the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Johnson goes in, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Johnson. Fast break, here they come. And Harden launches it from deep. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Middleton outside. Giannis passes to Nwora. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Griffin grabs the board. Nets leading by 7. Harden the pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. The kick out to Irving. The putback, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, easy call.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Harden the pass to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Passes it to Durant. Over Middleton. The rebound by the Bucks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nwora. No good from outside. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
That one falls. And the Nets lead by 10.
Well, Kyrie has so many layers to what he can do to you offensively. Loves pulling out the soft and delicate floater.
The drive by Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Harden. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. They get it back. The kick out to Irving. There's the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side. And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
And here's Harden following the three from Drew Holiday. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden outside from deep three-point range. Another miss by Harden. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The three. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.